Thank goodness it's Friday. I can't wait to get home. See what's on the radio. Oh yeah, that's my song. Woo! This gets me ready to party right here. I love this. Damn, who's calling? The hell is this? Hello?
Hey, what's up, Skills? How you doing, man? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm doing all right. On my way home, man. Going to the bar tonight. Woo! Can't wait.
Nah, man, you can't go out tonight. Big news. Those offers you put in, they're back. It's time for you to pick a major European club to manage. Who's it gonna be? This the moment of truth. You worked your whole life for this, Skills.
Damn. It's finally here. I could pick any team I want.
Any team you want, Skills. Who you picking?
It's finally here. I've been waiting so long for this moment, and it's finally here. We get to kick off a manager mode on next gen on PlayStation 4. Oh my goodness, I'm excited. But what I'm not excited about is picking a team, because this is very, very hard, because you try to please everybody, but you can't. So I couldn't come up with a team to pick, so I put on Twitter, yo, I'm going to stay in the BPL because I was coaching Manchester United before the next gen came out. So I'm staying in the BPL. I said, if you could see me manage any team in the BPL, who would you want to see me manage? The teams I saw the most were 3 of them. The first one was Arsenal. That was one of the teams that came up the most. They got Giroud, Ozil, Santi, and I said, damn, that could be a real fun team. But that team's already beasting and feasting in the BPL this season. Then I saw Liverpool come up a lot, and I said, oh man, Steven Gerrard, my favorite English player. So I got Suarez, the vampire. And then someone said Chelsea. Eto, Oscar, a lot of great young players, and a lot of money. And I said, well, I might as well hashtag money whore this thing, right? I mean, damn, what are you going to do? You going to choose a broke team or a rich team? So I chose Chelsea, because that team came up a lot. And I'm not going to lie to you, I really wanted to do Arsenal, but Arsenal's been done on YouTube a few times. So I said, maybe I should stay away from Arsenal. Liverpool has great players, but they just don't have as much money as Chelsea. So I went with Chelsea, thinking we could win a lot of trophies. I could stay here for a season or 2, develop a lot of young players, have a lot of fun, score a lot of goals, and win a lot of trophies, and then leave and go to a harder challenge. Move to the BBVA and coach a team like Atletico Madrid or Valencia and try to win the BBVA. Maybe go to Benfica and try to win the Champions League. But for now, let's have some fun in the BPL. Let's try not to get fired. I'm going to play on world class just in the beginning. If it becomes too easy, we'll switch to legendary. And yeah, I downloaded the latest squad. I also added the Champions League in, and our group is Zenit from Russia, Olympiacos from Greece, AC Milan from Italy, and us. So I feel like we should definitely win our group. AC Milan should be the hardest task. Another thing is I'm going with the name of AA9. Obviously, that's going to be my manager's name. I'm not wearing a suit because I ain't got time for a button-up and a tie. I'm going to rock a tracksuit so I can wear a Nike jacket and some Nike shoes and look like a boss. So feel comfortable, right? And yeah, in this episode, we're actually signing one of the most popular players in Europe nowadays. Everyone talks about this guy. Everybody loves this guy. So I decided, yo, I'm going to buy him at Chelsea. So we're going to sign a major signing today in the first episode. Can you guess who it is? Don't go cheat and watch forward and then come. Nah, that's cheating. We're going to sign a massive player real quick. They want us to win the domestic cup. So I said, all right, we can do that. The next email was about the transfer window. They said that, you know, if depending on your player's contract, on your player's form, is how much a player sells for. So obviously, you want to have your players at the best of form so they can sell for the most money. The following thing was about the scouting. I didn't send the scouts out yet because I feel like we can wait on that, because I know who some players I want to sign, and you guys are my scouts. You guys are the people that tell me who to buy, and I'm almost 100% sure you guys are going to approve of my first signing. You're going to be like, Skills for president. Good signing, my dude. Well played, home slice. So I think I make a pretty epic signing. As you can see here, they want me to win the league. So they have high expectations for your boy's Skills, and hopefully I can live up to the expectations and not get fired. So first thing we're going to do as the new Chelsea boss is see who we're selling. Look at Lamps. Lamp says he's retiring after this season. That's crazy. Is he retiring in real life after this season, or is that just something in the game, or is that, I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't retire in real life, because I like old man Lamps. The Portuguese goalkeeper's also retiring, so 2 players retiring from the Chelsea squad. As you can see, Moses is already on loan. We got a few players on loan. I wish Lukaku, I should pull him back. I really should. Czech a bit old, but Czech ain't going nowhere. David Luiz ain't going nowhere. Terry, we can get $6 million for a 32-year-old. Put that man on the transfer list. Someone could come sign him. If they buy him for $6 million, I'll definitely just sign a young star and develop him. Ramirez is the guy I want to build the team around. Ramirez and David Luiz are big reasons of why I signed with Chelsea. They come from Benfica. I loved them when they were at Benfica, so those 2 players ain't leaving my team. Juan Mata not going nowhere. Hazard definitely not going nowhere. Oscar definitely not going nowhere. Eto's a guy that, real talk, I don't really care for Eto. 32 years old. I know he's an 83 overall, but 11 million. I'm not sure if they'll let me sell Eto because he just signed for Chelsea, but I kind of want to let him go. If I could get like 15 million for him, a 32-year-old, yo, you can just take him. I'm not tripping. He can go because I definitely could find a younger star and develop him quick, you know. Ba's another guy that I gotta try him in preseason. I am gonna put him on the transfer list, and I'm gonna put a lot of players on the transfer list. And just because I put him on the transfer list doesn't mean I'm selling them. It just means I want to see what teams would give me for them. Kind of, you know, kind of feel it out. Just kind of understand where teams are coming from. Doesn't mean I'm selling them. I want to test the waters, and that's the only reason I'm putting them on the list. As you can see, I'm putting Fernando Torres on the list. And to be honest, if someone gave me like 20 million maybe, I think I might let Fernando Torres go. So let's add him to the transfer list. Add Ba to the transfer list. I definitely think that Eto's not going to be our number 1. He might be our number 2. Maybe Ba's going to be our number 2. Maybe Fernando Torres is our number 2. But our number 1, well, we're going to sign him in just a little bit. I started looking at a lot of the young players, and I decided, you know what? The guys that are like 60 and 58 overall, I don't really see me developing them that much this year. So I think I should put them on loan because there's so many other players on this team that need to be developed. For example, somebody like Oscar, he needs as much playing time as possible because he's young, his potential's out the roof. This guy could explode and be a massive player for us by the winter time. Him, Hazard, players like this are still young, and we need to develop them and get them into selling for a lot of money and get their overall really high. So I'm just putting these players on season loan. Again, doesn't mean they're all leaving. I'm just putting them on season loan. And if the right deal happens for us and the right deal happens for the player, then we'll let them leave. Cahill's a guy that I don't want to let go of. I feel like Cahill and David Luiz are the future of this team. Cahill, David Luiz, players like Ramirez, Oscar. This is the future of Chelsea, man. This is the face of Chelsea, at least my Chelsea. So Juan Mata is another guy that I want. He's like the real face of Chelsea. Might as well take his face and put it on the badge because that dude is my man. He ain't going nowhere. I get an offer for Czech, and I thought to myself, you know, I love Czech, but he is 31 years old, so hey, give me 20 million. Obviously, that's an offer. Like, you know, I think I end up, I asked for 18 million. That's come on, really, probably nobody's gonna give it. But if they do give 18 million for Czech, I won't feel bad, you know, because I can just go and flip it and buy a young player that's almost an 85 overall is going to become an 85 overall. So I ended up saying 20 million, and I was just thinking to myself, yo, if Juventus does go for this, I'm going to end up signing a beast of a goalkeeper that's a young star and has a lot of potential. So the board comes back to me and tells me they want me to win the Champions League. Now I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, you want me to win the BPL, which is probably one of the hardest leagues in the world to win. Then you want me to win the Champions League, which is the hardest competition in the world to win. Then you want me to win the Domestic Cup. Now I'm about to have like a nervous breakdown. This is a lot of stress for me, man. I got to deal with all this nonsense. I mean, damn, like, the expectations are high. Don't you know this is my first time ever career in, like, managing a team? I'm a new manager. You just, what the hell's wrong with you? So we start getting some offers. We get an offer here from Mikel, or from Florentina for Mikel. And I started thinking to myself, 26 years old. 79 overall. What should I do here? Do I sell him? Do I keep him? Then I started thinking to myself, I know the perfect center defensive mid for this team. I know the perfect center defensive mid. And if I buy this guy, I know a lot of people at first are going to say, Skills, why the hell did you do that? That was a poor signing. But once I start playing with him, once you see how great he is in FIFA, you'll be like, oh, now I know why you signed him. So I told Florentina, yo, you give me 10 million, you can have Mikel. Now, a lot of people are probably thinking, noob move, Skills. Trust me, if he sells for 10 million, we're gonna sign a player that's gonna make you say, you're gonna sign him in your manager mode. I promise you, that's how good of a player is. Then we get an offer for Ba, and the team Atletico Balboa wanted him, and I decided, yo, if you give me 22 million, you could take him. Now, you guys are probably saying, yo, your counter offers are insane. You're not going to get that much for a player. I know they're insane. It's because I really don't have to let these players go. It's not a need to let them go. It's not a must let them go. It's well, if you pay the right money, you could take him. Otherwise, he stays, and I'm still happy with it. Then we went to go look at some rumor news, and look at this. Agüero could be heading to Barcelona with Neymar, Messi, Xavi, and yeah, Iniesta. Now you got Sanchez. Like, what the hell? That team's going to be overpowered as hell if they get Agüero. Fernando Torres could be out the door. At Chelsea, you see Jones there moving to the BBVA. It looks like I like Jones in real life. And then you have Suarez, the man-eater, going to Real Madrid, and that's actually a big boy signing right there. And I like what EA did there. Chelsea or Real Madrid was targeting Suarez a lot during the offseason, and they're actually targeting them in real life. I mean, in the game. So I like what they did with that. EA definitely did real nice with that. We'll see if Suarez will end up going to Real Madrid. Now it was time for us to make our big epic signing that I told you guys about. I'm bringing in a striker, baby. And the striker I'm bringing in, well, he comes from the Bundesliga. And that's it. You guys already know who it is. I'm bringing Lewandowski in. I don't care. I got 70 million that says Lewandowski's our striker. I mean, that's just the way it's gonna be. I feel like this is the guy. Juan Mata behind him, Oscar on the wing with Hazard. This is it. This is the guy that's gonna carry Chelsea to Champions League. This is the guy that's gonna carry Chelsea to every freaking trophy in the world. I mean, this is the guy, man. So I go ahead and instead of offering for him right away, I say, yo, let me see what Dortmund's thinking. Let's just hit him, let's beat around the bush and see what these little noobs are thinking. We send him a little bit more forward. And Florentina says, yo, we won't give you 10 million, we'll give you 7. And I think to myself, you know what, let me bump this up just a little bit more. And if you give me 8 million, then we'll part our ways. Mikel, great player, I know he'll leave, but I have somebody on my mind that I could bring in that will be an awesome replacement for him. So Juventus obviously comes back and says, Juventus is like, nah, man, I don't want check. You must have lost your freaking mind. Skills, I ain't giving you 20 million. Well, I'm cool with that. You don't want to give me 20 million. Well, he stays with me. Dortmund says, yo, 63 million, you can have him. 63 million. I got 70, but obviously I'm not trying to waste all 70 on one player. So I'm going to hit Dortmund with a few different offers and see if I can get one to actually stick and bring him in. So this offer right here, this offer I'm about to show you is not the first time I offered for him. I actually offered a lot of times for Lewandowski. I offered 55 million, 58 million, 59 million, all the way up to this offer right here when I offer 60 million. They wouldn't take anything. So finally I tell myself, yo, I'm going to offer 60 million and a player. But then I stopped myself. I said, damn, 60 million is already a lot. I'm not going to give a player too. And at this point I was thinking to myself, 60 million, if this happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, I think I'm done going after Lewandowski. 60 million is a lot of money. What if he pulls a Fernando Torres and doesn't score goals? My 60 million goes to the trash. So Liverpool hits me up and they say, yo, we want Hazard. And I said, well, if you want Hazard, give me 65 million. So they say no, and they come back at me with the same offer, and I say, give me 70 million. They say no. They come back to me with the same offer, and I say, give me 100 million. And they finally say Hazard's not worth that. So I got Liverpool off my back. Then Inter hit me up for Fernando Torres. And I said, you know what, let me try 30 million. Maybe somebody will give me 30 million for the Spanish man, and Chelsea can kind of make their money back. Plus, he scored some important goals for them, like the one in the Champions League and stuff. So maybe he scored that one goal, right, in the Champions League against Barcelona when they won the Champions League. So he scored some important goals. So as you can see, Dortmund finally accepts. And I told Lewandowski, yo, take this money. You'll be crucial player on this team. And he accepts it. So I thought about it for a long time before I hit accept. I'm telling you, man, because 60 million, you could do a lot with that. But we don't really have to build a whole team because Chelsea already has a great team. We're just missing a few pieces. So Lewandowski was the guy I signed, man. He's the big signing. This is Matic. Now, a lot of people don't know about Matic, but they want 32 million. Benfica wants 32 million for Matic. And I said, I ain't giving 32 million for Matic, but I'm going to offer 18 million. I'll offer you 18 million and we'll see what happens. Now, people are going to be like, you're just signing Matic because you're Benfica. You like Benfica. Benfica is your favorite team. No, Matic is, guys, if you've never played with Matic in career modes, get this guy. He's young. He's a great CDM. Chelsea started this guy. He started his career, his first big team was with Chelsea. Benfica got him in the David Luiz transfer. When David Luiz went from Benfica to Chelsea, they got money and Matic is a superstar at Benfica right now, playing great football. And he's amazing in career mode or in FIFA. So I don't know if he's going to be great in next gen, but I know he's a great CDM in Xbox 360 and on PlayStation 3. So I said, damn, man, if I can get him for a bit cheaper than what his value is, I could make this guy a massive, has high potential, and we'll sell him off for a lot of money. So I recommend Matic to everyone who plays career mode. Benfica comes back and says they accepted 18 million. Now, I was a bit confused because they value him at 32 million, which means, is he really worth 32 million? They're letting him go for 18 because his form is okay and his morale. Is that the reason they let him go for so little, even though he has such such high value? I didn't even care. I said, damn, 18 million. I know I'm gonna be broke, but Lewandowski, Matic, this is, in my opinion, these are the two players that are gonna set Chelsea in the right direction, yo. For my Chelsea, these are the players that are gonna make us win loads and loads and loads of games. So there is still a lot more signings to go through. There's a lot of players to sell still. As you can see, the only player that sold was Mikel. Mikel sold for 8 million. We replaced him. We paid 10 million more and got Matic, who has high potential and who is a great player. So as you can see, I'm not letting Hazard go. I'm not letting none of my massive players go, man. And to be honest, I really don't want to let anybody else go on this team. I really don't, man. I don't want to let anybody else go unless it's someone like Fernando Torres and the money's right, and Ba if the money's right. But I need you guys to let me know in the comments down below what positions you think I need help in, what players I should buy, and what players are young players with high potential. Because remember, now we're playing manager mode correctly. Lewandowski is a player that I know I can make a lot of money on, and I know he's a beast in this game. Matic is a player I can make a lot of money on, and we have a lot of high potential players. So that's what I'm looking for. This is the real deal now, baby. So hope you guys enjoy this. If you want more career mode and you enjoy this, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Show the support, baby. Next gen career mode's finally here. I got some gameplay in the next career mode for you guys. So if this gets loads of thumbs up, man, I'll throw the career mode up as soon as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoy this content. And yeah, Booyah Nation, man, next gen's here and I'm excited. And I can tell you this, so far, me playing it, I'm enjoying it a lot. And I'm going to be playing a lot of FIFA 14 now because it's fun again, man. I'm really enjoying it.